Good morning, guys and girls. Yeah, another new vid. ST180 this time. So scan down on that one there a little lower. And our molten orange. It looks red on the video. When you take pictures, it looks red, but it is actually, I'm going to show you, it is molten orange. New customer, come up from Cornwall, so it's not too far away. And yeah, something a little bit different. I haven't fitted one of these for a little while. So if we scan down there a little lower. So we've got a faux Revo open intake that we're going to be fitting on this one, which is pretty cool. Works really well. He wants a bit of the noise and the drama, moving away from the closed air box. So that's all the bits and pieces on there. The little kit, we've fitted a few of these, but it's been a little while since I've fitted one, as I said. The other thing we're doing is, as you can see, Revo lower motor mount, something that I always recommend. As I said before, the standard ones, just normal rubber, gets a bit squidgy, moves around quite a lot, especially when you're putting a bit more power and torque through it. So we'll do that. SPS switch, that gives you a little clue of what we're doing on it as well. So we're going to be loading up Revo Stage 1 software. The other thing we're going to do is put in some LTR cooler running plugs. We'll gap them down. Another bit like the edition, Mark 8 edition that we had in. A bit dirty, this one, so obviously he uses it. I don't know whether it's his daily or not, but we'll wander around to the front door. And as you'll see what I mean. So, so we've made a start on it already because I was just waiting we had customers to deal with, so we were just waiting for Laura to come down to start the video. And so I've made a start on it already, got the crossover pipe off, got the air box out, got the breather pipe off. So we can now crack on with it now and start assembling it. We'll get the coil packs out and then do the plugs. I've got to gap them down yet. And then, yeah, as you can see, it's a bit grubby under here. So, but yeah, nice to see it's being used. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So that's going to stay grubby like that. And then against the new shiny and Revo stuff, yeah, it's going to make it look a little bit different, isn't it? Bit of old, bit of new, Laura, yeah? Right, so let's crack on. So I've got lots to do on this one, so catch up soon. Right, back round the front of the ST180, as you can see. So a bit of a fast forward. I haven't done the spark plugs yet, I'll do them next. I haven't done the rear motor mount yet, I'll do that next. And the software last. But just thought we would sort this out. We'll sort that out for a start. And just with the crossover, open cone, induction kit, intake kit, all the same in it, and just share you what we've done. So it's a little bit fiddly, bit of a pain. Where it comes round, there's a bit of compromising to do. You've got to make sure that it's sort of like in the middle, and you'll always get a bit of tension when you're connecting your elbow pipe to the filter. Obviously you've got your shield there, look, which is laser etched out with Revo, which is pretty cool. So where your pipe comes on there, that with your vac pipe onto the little lug that comes off, all right, there's always a compromise, all right. You can't, reason why we've done this, like we got the foam cushioning, which we get from Pro Alloy. They do all that, they supply that anyway for that very reason, where when you're fitting stuff, whether it be intercooler, oil coolers, intake, sometimes any pipe work, just have that, just if it's close to another component, just cushions it a bit. You don't want it chaffing through, so that's quite important. You don't want that chaffing through because you have all sorts of running problems. All right, so we do that anyway. Some people might not bother doing it, but we just put it on the contact points, it just cushions it, and then you've got no worries of it chaffing through of you. So it's just the plugs to do. We'll gap them, rear motor mount, software, check the SPS switch, run him up, and then road test, and then see where we're at after that. But yeah, so I need to crack on, because me stood here chatting to you is not going to get the job done, is it? And also, Laura's behind the camera. Is that right, Laura? Bit boring for you, isn't it? Yeah, with me. Is it boring because of me talking?
You're just boring.
Right, that's fair enough. Right, so we'll leave it as that for a minute. See you soon. Right, so as you can see, as you've seen many times before, viewers, you've got the laptop all rigged up, all the feed cables just installed the Revo software. Revo stage 1 on this, so you'll be able to run 95 to 98 plus ROM if you want it, anti-theft. We'll check the SPS in a minute. I won't bother going through that again. I've already done I showed you how the SPS works on a previous car, so that just, it's just repeating myself. So that side of it's done. We always put the battery support on it, as you can see that lower around there. We do that so that it doesn't drop off on the voltage when we're putting the file on, because that's the last thing you want to happen. Staying under the front, I did say to you, didn't I, that you're going to have nice new parts, i.e. the Revo full intake, and then you're going to have this grubby engine cover. Look, it is what it is. It looks, it's two-tone, yeah? It's quite good, isn't it? So anyway, so that's all done. The rear motor mount's all done. What we'll do is we'll put it up in the air. I'll take all this off, all the de-rig, all the cables and all the laptop and all that sort of stuff, and then we'll put it up in the air, show you the rear motor mount, and then probably end the video there, because then I'll need to go out and do some road testing, data log it, make sure it's all good, come back, make sure everything's all good, and then customers all here waiting, fill in all the Revo passport. I will show you the Revo passport. I didn't show it to you last time, but I'll show it to you and explain it to you for those of you who've not seen it before, and go through that. I've already done the SPS switch with the, as we said. So yeah, we'll do that, those two things, and then we'll finish up. So back in a mo. Right, so now you join us underside of the SD180, as you can see, just to show you the rear motor mount really. So new one's installed. We've had a fast forward a bit on this one because customer was gone off for a walkabout, and he's back now waiting, so he needs to get back down to Cornwall. So time is of the essence. So yeah, so there it is. There, look, you can come around this side lower, the other side lower. That's it. And then you can see that the Revo engraved on the rear motor. They're really heavy duty, these, because it's a different unit than the original one, which is, well, yeah, pretty standard really, in it, with a standard bushing in it. But that's that. What we'll do now is we'll let the car down, and then I'll just talk to you about the Revo passport, as I said. These get a little bit of vibration at first. You're going to give it time to settle in. That could be any sort of mileage really. Who knows, some bedding more than others. Like I said before, you're always going to get a little bit of, it's always going to be a bit harsher than the original OE one. Of course it is, because it's got polyurethane brushes in it, hasn't it? So you can't have, it's not going to be like the original, put it that way, but got to have it as far as I'm concerned. Right, let's set it down, talk about the passport, and then we are done, okay? That's it, isn't it? Yeah, so we're just lowering him down now. For the eagle-eyed viewers, yes, front tyres are getting a bit low. I have made the customer aware of that. He's going to sort that out himself. He's got the Michelin Pilot Sport 4s on it, which is, in my opinion, best thing to put on it. Good all-round tyre, brilliant. A bit more expensive than anything else, but they're the best thing to put on it, really. Right, so let's just let that down. Right, Revo passport, basically. So there it is. So it looks like a service book, doesn't it? Look at it, really. It's a great idea that they come up with. So basically, welcome to Revo. You fill in that. That's the details about this vehicle. So it'll be, in this case, it's going to be a Ford model. It's going to be a Fiesta ST180, whatever the year is on it. Got the Revo plates on it. I can't remember what year it is. But anyway, just 2014, 15, 16, whatever. Reg number, self-explanatory. Engine, 16 EcoBoost. JTJA, JTJB, I think, from memory. Memory's good. Transmission manual, VIN number, ECU ID. That's the ECU ID when we plug it in. And then this one didn't need a superseded file on it. So that's good. All right. And then the stage that you're doing, basically. So this one will be stage 1. And then you've got the date, the mileage, the fuel quality, in this application 95 to 98 plus RON. The file version, which will be the Revo Stage 1 file version. The notes, well, the notes are going to be that it's had a Revo, additional Revo full intake, open cone, SPS switch, Revo lower rear motor mount. Not the plugs, because the plugs is nothing to do with Revo. It's only what's relevant to Revo. Invoice number, we've already stamped it up, we'll sign that. Then if the gentleman decided, oh, I want to go to a stage 2, and you fill in that one. And then if you thought, oh, I want to go into a stage 4 using our big turbo, and you go into that one. So it's just a paper trail, and it's all fully documented. It's just nice to have, isn't it? So it just looks professional, which Revo are. Of course, they're professional. And then if he ever sold the vehicle, he's got evidence there to pass it on. This will be supported with one of our invoices, itemised to exactly what the customers had done. And like I said, everything gets uploaded to Revo, so we've got all the info on it. So have Revo, so it's all proper. All right. So that's about it, really. The SPS switch, I'll test that again when I come back from road test, make sure it's all good. And that's it. The gentleman's pretty much ready to go. So another one bites the dust. This is quite a bit of dust, actually. As you can see it under the bonnet and around. So, but yeah, I think the customer knows that. I don't have to tell him, do I? That's it. So usual thing. We'll end it with the Revo passport in my hand. All right. So like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. Comments down below. As I've said, really important. And make sure you subscribe. It's really important to do that. If you do that, then you'll get then hit the subscribe button. As I said, the little banner will come up. Hit all, and then that will notify you of all the videos that we upload. So you won't have to search for them. It will just notify you anyway. So that's the way to go. So see you later. Bye. Right. I slightly fibbed about the ending. It's not the ending because I forgot to do the badges on it. There was a last minute thing. Customer decided that he wanted some Revo badges, which we talked about previously, and he decided, oh, I'll have them now. So hence why we're just doing another little additional bit. So there it is, look. So he wanted one on the front. Although there's not a lot of surface area to stick it to, it actually grips. It's really strong, the 3M tape on the back of that. It's really good. So it's really bonded on there. Obviously, we cleaned it up first with some brake cleaner, just to make sure it's clean, and then round to the rear. And don't forget, obviously, that's being pushed anyway with the airflow. And then on the rear, look, what I tend to do is, I've done this one, not you, Laura. So when I'm faff around with the tape, taking 20 minutes to line it up, yeah. Was it you and somebody else done that, didn't you? You were there all day trying to do it. Done that in like 30 seconds. Right, so got a good eye, yeah. All right. So what I do is just line it up with the end of the S or the start of the S? I don't know, whichever. Bottom left, yeah. Down like that, and then just a small gap similar to the front, and then float it along. Sorted. That's it. Looks really cool. That's all he wanted. Didn't want the stage, and then the one stick for the stage 1. That's a good thing. You know, customers, they're all different, and they some want like that one, some don't. You know, so it's great. They got the options. That's why Revo's done it. So yeah. So now we're going to end it. All right. But I've already done the bits and pieces that you need to know about at the end of the video. So yeah. Ciao.